If I was asked to introduce myself to my country's youth, I would say that I am Churchill NANJE, a young software developer turned entrepreneur based in Buea, Cameroon. I'm a Cameroonian from the southwest region, from Ndian division in the southwest region, precisely from Joko, a small village in the Ndian division of Cameroon. I am a self-taught software developer. It means I didn't go to any university or I didn't attend the big universities, the MITs and all that. I learned how to write software codes in the suburbs of Moliko. I build softwares, I build web applications, I build enterprise solutions, and yeah, that recounts everything who I am. So a young software developer from Cameroon that taught himself how to do everything he does, and he owns a small company in Buea. Question, if I think I'm a product of Cameroon and if people work hard in Cameroon they can succeed brandly, yes, I would say yeah. I didn't go, after my A-levels, I did all my studies here in Cameroon. I have not been to university and I didn't travel abroad to study, although I've got to travel over time, but I've never studied out of Cameroon. I learned everything here. I started my business here. I got my investors here. I developed softwares and systems that the whole world got to talk about, but I started everything here in Buea, and I'm still living here in Buea. So I see myself as proof that if Cameroonians focus on working hard, focus and determine and push hard to doing something, and work resiliently, extend their comfort zone, forget about calling names and saying that, oh, the country is bad and this, that, and just focus on doing something productive, positive, and I believe they will make it. So yes, I think of myself as a living proof that in Cameroon we can make it. The question about what is Njorku, how did I get the idea, and how it differs from the competition, I have to answer that. I would say Njorku is a technology platform that helps you to find jobs in Africa. Njorku, we build machine systems, algorithms, software solutions, applications, enterprise applications with one goal: to help you find jobs in Africa. So Joko, it's about building non-stop innovation and technology. There's some things on Joko that will come in 5 years that we don't even know right now. The market will tell us. So the idea came to me when I was doing software development under my company, Afrovision Group, and we had a lot of clients, but I realized a lot of employees that I had will end up leaving to travel abroad for studies, which is a good thing, or they'll leave to go and start their own companies. Then I needed to recruit new people because the work was always there. Then I didn't have anywhere to do this, so I decided to build something that will help me recruit. At the same time, I noticed from trends on the internet that most Cameroonians were looking for jobs, but they didn't know where to find them. By this I mean, data I had showed that they were applying on jobs that were like 2 years old just because they were desperate. So I decided to build a tool that will help them find these jobs, the most recent jobs, the fastest way possible. And that is how we differ from our competition. We aggregate, we collect jobs from all job sites, we build machines, we build software like Google that goes on every job site, even on newspapers, and gets the jobs and presents to the users just when they need it. Like if you're looking for a job as an accountant in Douala, you just tell Njorku, hey, I'm looking for a job as an accountant in Douala. Do you have any jobs for me? Njorku goes on the internet, on all websites, on newspapers. It finds these jobs for you and presents them to you. That is how we differ from our competition. Njorku, talking about Njorku's business model, I'll answer that. Njoku's main business is in the area of helping people find jobs, but we have to stay sustainable. So we figured out that we can give free services and then sell premium services, and the premium services will help us run and sustain the free services. So Njorku deals with a freemium business model. On one hand, users get solutions for free, but some users get to pay for some solutions. So we are in the business of not just advertising of jobs, not just data analytics. We will do recruitment solutions that people will pay money for. So that's where our model is going to. But right now, we are not looking at money. We are looking at building the most robust, the most easy to use, and the most reliable technologies that can help you find a job. I personally believe building a business centered around Cameroon alone on the internet, it's not worthwhile. That is why we did Joko in 7 African countries from day one. I'll advise any young Cameroonian African that wants to build an online business should think continental. Start local but think continental. You should start your online business with a target of everybody in Africa, which is like over 500 million mobile phone users, about 150 million internet users. But you can start locally in Cameroon and test it, but always know you're going for the whole of Africa. We have the advantage as Cameroonians that we can work in Gabon and we can work in Nigeria because we speak French and we speak English. We can work in Senegal, we can work in Congo, and we can work in South Africa. So solutions we build here from day one will be internationalized, and we won't have difficulty scaling because we will just be doing what we have already done in Douala and in Buea. Yeah. Well, we have a couple of people sending us emails thanking us for helping them find jobs. We've had emails from Asia, emails from Africa, emails from Europe, thanking us that, oh, thank you very much, your service helped me find a job in a very short time. But we are not focused on the testimonials. We are focused on helping people find jobs, which means we focus on our goals. Our goal is not to be collecting who we help, but trying to get those we haven't helped. So it's more about helping people find jobs. Yeah, if you can count on me to give an advice to young graduates, yeah? I would like to advise the young graduates that they should take themselves low. They should understand that a degree is not all you need to get a job. In fact, a degree is not up to 30% of what you need to land a job in the world, not only Cameroon. You need to have skills that people can pay for. I won't employ you because you have a degree in computer science and you cannot build the software I'm looking for. If I ask you, hey, you have to write this code and you don't write it well, I'll fire you, I won't employ you. So the most important thing I'll advise the young graduates is that they should look for every possible means to acquire the skills before they start looking for jobs, or they can volunteer just to acquire skills. Yeah, that's my advice for young graduates and early beginners. Yeah, we have been spotted by Forbes and how I felt about it. To answer that, I would say, well, the whole team was happy and encouraged to work hard when Forbes validated, because to us we consider that Forbes was just validating the concept. Forbes was telling us, hey, you guys are doing something great, you guys should keep doing it. Appearing on Forbes to me and to the team is not success on its own. It's just a way to give us credibility and to give us a push. So we were highly encouraged when Forbes came out, reached to us, said they wanted to do an interview with us. They did it and published, and the whole world got to learn that there are these young people in Buea, in Cameroon, that are building technologies that the whole of Africa and the rest of the world need to know about. So to us, it was more about validation and the credibility. And we knew that the success would come over time. Asking about if my own recruitments are done using Njorku. Yes, right now, some of the people we try to recruit, we use our CV database to search through them and communicate our offers or openings through Njorku. But in some instances, we try to test other things and see how they pair with Njorku. We go like on Facebook and we advertise our positions. We go like maybe on Google, we use other websites just to see how it works. Since Joko is also an aggregator, we know Joko will help to aggregate the jobs from all the other sites that we post, and users will be able to find it on Njorku.com. So yes, we will say 50% of our recruitment is done internally through our system, our solution, like more like dog fooding, what they call in Silicon Valley, dog fooding, using your own product, and 50% will use other products like Facebook that are popular, and you can name the rest. Well, Joko is present in 7 countries, and it's difficult for us to expand into Cameroon. And what could be the cause to block? What could be the reason why we're having issues? Well, to answer that, I would say personally, I wanted to have an overall perspective in the whole of Africa. So that is why we moved to 7 African countries to test the market. And now we have validated that what we're trying to do, people want it. We now decide to go offline because we're doing everything online. We have decided to now go offline and penetrate into the Cameroonian market, the Nigerian market, the Kenyan market, and the rest of Africa. But initially we had to do it online because it was cheaper and faster. But now we'll go offline, which is more expensive, but which gets to more target. But we had to be sure it will work before we do heavy investments offline. So the pains have been to raising the capital, to get the right funds so that we can scale and do real marketing in the streets of Cameroon, the streets of Nigeria, the streets of Ghana. Yeah. Yeah, Njorku needs servers, we need infrastructure, we need skilled employees, and you want to know if the infrastructure is set up in Cameroon, and if not, why not, and all that. Yeah, to answer that, yeah, like every tech company, we are competing on a global scale as long as you put something on the website, on the World Wide Web. It doesn't matter if you build it in Buea or you build it in San Francisco, people will get to access it through the internet. So our competition is worldwide, which means we have to have robust, reliable infrastructure. In Cameroon, it will be very expensive to set up servers. So our servers are leased in the United States of America, which is more reliable in terms of electricity, reliable in the sense of bandwidth, up and down bandwidth. So we prefer to use servers from the US for the reliability and because it wants to serve the whole world. But MTN Cameroon has come up with some cloud servers which we are going to test, and we are going to do a 50-50 load balancing where some of our users will be served within Cameroon and C, and while others will be served in America. And if that works, then we might start pushing some of our infrastructure back locally. And finding the right people, we're working hard every day to identify smart guys because we need the best. And Joko is trying to solve that for other companies. So it's, as we're going on, Joko is solving it for us. It's helping us find the right people as the day goes by. Yeah, I'm ready. I work a lot. People call me workaholic. Faith. I believe in God. I'm Christian. I make sure I pray every morning. I read my Bible, and I know whatever we do here, God is the final answer. Jesus is our personal Lord and Savior, and we need to believe in God, and we need the spirituality in order to have the grace to continue doing what we are doing on Joko and to continue helping young Cameroonians with their job search. Exigence, I have, whenever I want to do something, I make sure I do it. I always make sure it's done. Even if it takes 5 months, 5 years, whenever I say I'll do something, I must do it. Quality, I believe a lot in top quality. I believe in quality software, quality systems. I believe in quality standards. I always ensure that whenever we give out something, people should realize that this is top quality, this is good work, this is something good. So quality to me is, it must be 100% or nothing. But it doesn't mean we don't have to move fast. So at times we move fast while hoping to get to 100%. I love business, and I see business as a way to sustain my dreams. You have to do business in order to be able to build sustainable solutions. I always dreamt of building software that people will use, but without business, I couldn't be able to build them because you have to do the business to support you and sustain and deliver the products you dream of building. So yeah, I have a strong thing for business. Vision, yeah, I believe every youth Everybody, every professional in Africa and Cameroon need to have a vision. If you don't have a vision, it means you're dead. You need to always dream big, start small, but always have a strong vision. Leadership, talking about leadership, I believe that to run a successful business as an entrepreneur, you must have good leadership skills. You must be ready to show people by example. So for me, leadership is showing the example, trying to do it before asking others to do it, so that you can be able to give ideas, understand what they're doing, not just say, hey, do that, and you have no idea about it. So I believe in leading by example. Just like I said, to push the team, I do it by example. If they close, normally we're supposed to close here, we're supposed to work from 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. But it's kind of laissez-faire, you can come in anytime as long as you deliver your task. I make sure I leave the last person and I try as much as possible to come the first, unless I'm very tired. So I ensure that I push them by working hard so they learn from me and see that the only way to do this is by working as hard as him. So if I tell you, hey, you need to work hard, you will not turn around and tell me, hey, you are not working hard. You'll see that I really work hard and I'm pushing you to work hard. So yeah, that's how I push my team, by showing them the way. Well, if I see something cool, I say, wow, this is a good job. I come and we talk about it for like 2 hours and it makes you feel I'm really into it. Yeah. Njorku has a big challenge. We want to help everybody to find jobs in Africa. And if we're looking at Cameroonians, we're talking about above 20 million people. If we look at Africans, we're talking about like 1 billion people. Okay, if we look at Africans that use mobile phones, we're talking about 500 million people. The challenges are there. We need to help everybody find a job, or find a better job, or find the ultimate job. How are we going to do this? These are the challenges we have right now for the next couple of years. Where did the initial capital to launch Njorku come from? Before Njorku, I had a small company. I still do have a company on the side of Njorku, Afrovision Group Limited, where we build softwares and websites for companies. So to start Njorku was a bit easy for me because I was already having servers, I was already having clients, I was already having friends. So the initial capital came from my company savings, my own personal savings and profits. Friends and family who were ready to support me and like the idea, and they knew that since it was my second time doing the business, they weren't bothered. They knew, okay, this is going to work. He has done it before, he can do it again. And talking about convincing companies, like I said, I had a company before and I already had clients. I had over 500 clients. So it's not difficult for me to convince a company to use our services because we've built a name over 8 years and a brand that they recognize, a business-to-business brand. So it's very easy to walk up to MTN Cameroon and say, we have this solution, you should use it, because MTN Cameroon is already buying solutions from us. So they can just say, okay, yeah, let's look at this one. Yeah. Yeah, for the youths of Cameroon, this is what I have to say. You should always enjoy hard work. Hard work is the only road to success. Enjoy working hard. Thank you very much.